JA, 4 goals and 4 points clear at the top. He must be wrapped with tonight's performance.
Yeah, it was a pretty good performance. I think after the third goal we got a bit complacent and we fell away a bit and dawdling on the ball and playing backwards all the time, which it's not like us. So, nevertheless, it was clinical. So I can't fault the boys, their endeavour, their attitude and professionalism, and above all, it doesn't matter the score. It's the fact that we got the 3 points is the most important thing at this stage.
We don't want to look too far ahead, but next week against South, obviously we can pick up a win there. That's a long way to catch us from now on.
Well, look, we know that the three teams at the moment, us, Heidelberg and South, are the teams, really at the moment they're doing well. But again, boys, it's 9 games to go. So, even though if you beat South, you've still got another 8 games to go. And you just got to keep on your guard all the time. We'll take each game as it comes. We know South's a good team. We'll just go there, play our football, the football that we know. The good thing is that all the boys are healthy. Everyone's really good. So, I've got no cards. So, we're pretty in a good space at the moment.
In terms of the players, Chris Lucas, he was rewarded with a great, physical endeavour to win the ball back and actually score a great goal. Topper as well, from his own half, almost scored, but crossbar got in his way. That must be very pleasing signs for me also.
Yeah, look, it's good to see that, Chris, who's taken over the reins from, I suppose, Matty Thurtell that we lost, and, he's done extremely well. And, the boys, when we bought him, we knew what type of player he was. It's the start of the season, obviously, with Matt playing as a number 9. Chris was playing out wide, and he's more or less a 9 player. So he's playing really in his real position at the moment. So he's really finding it well. And we're playing to his strengths too, because we're trying to get him to play behind the centre backs, knocking the ball, because he's got that pace, and he's not only pace, but he's also power pace. So today he showed that with one of the goals. So it was good to see. And it's all about build-up play. So we're doing the right things too by getting him those chances.
Can you give us an update on Luke Pilkington and Ryan De Vries?
Yeah, look, he came in at half-time. He felt a bit of a ping in his hammy, so just precautionary, took him off. He wanted to play, but that's how Luke is. Ryan, just as you can see, he got kicked pretty bad today, so we just wanted to protect him. We didn't want him to get injured because we've got games coming up, so we took him off precautionary, and at this stage they're fine.
You must be pretty happy with the attacking fluidity on show. I think your front four tonight were exceptional.
Yeah, look, we work a lot on our front three, and especially we know that quite a few teams will try to sit back and congest the area. So we've got to, we've worked on trying to keep the ball in our front third and finding the right avenue and the right hole to sort of get someone in that space to have a shot on goal or create a goal scoring opportunity. So we work a lot on that sort of stuff. So it's pleasing to see that the boys, what we're doing on the training pitch, they're actually putting it into games.
Did you see the team sheet before the start of the game and see a young keeper for Heidelberg and told the boys to test him as much as possible?
To be fair, I don't like to talk about other keepers because I've done that in the past and they've actually had blinders. So I've learnt my lesson more than once, to be honest. So, but we had to test him. We see where we're at, and the boys had 2 good shots. They probably could have been saved by someone else. But at the end of the day, he's a keeper. He's part of the fabric. And when the coach puts him into play, he believes in him. So, at the end of the day, he's there to do a job, as is every other player, really. So, for us, it didn't really matter if he was old or new. He was a keeper at the end of the day, so we just took our chances.
Looking to Heidelberg's back four, with the exception of the Ballas, they are pretty experienced and you could say veterans. Knowing your attacking pace that you have up front, was that planned before the game to really put the pressure on their defence in terms of speed?
Yeah, absolutely. We knew that our pace could outdo them, and that's what we try to do. We worked on that during the week, that we want to get them, like I said, behind their back four with our pace. We had Ryan De Vries, who was a different type of players, because Ryan is a type of player who wants the ball to feet and runs quick with the ball, so he can do that too and actually outpace them with the ball. Whereas Chris Lucas is a boy who wants it into space, and he actually got that quite a few times and pulled a couple of goals off.
Just a quick one, last one from me. On a personal note, playing against Heidelberg tonight, is it always a bit special for you, considering they were your childhood club and also your first senior club?
Absolutely. Look, I've got a very soft spot for Heidelberg. As a club, I started off in the senior levels, and they'll always be I'm a Heidelberg supporter, so I'm always wishing that they do well, as not only as a team but as a club itself.
Were you surprised with how Katzer set up his team tonight, considering how much of a game they gave you last time earlier in the season?
No, I thought we knew that they were to play a 4-4-2 system. Obviously, they're missing quite a few players. With Shepherd not playing, that was a bit of unlucky for them. But second half they came out and played a 4-3-3. But we handled every situation. We worked on that sort of stuff, so we know what to do when the 4-4-2 situation. So fullbacks pushed onto their two wide men and blocked that out pretty good. So I thought we did quite well first half actually.
Considering it was 4-0, but it looked like there could have been much more, would you consider it slightly disappointing?
I was disappointed with that the after third goal, like I said, for that 15-minute period where we were just sloppy, giving the ball away. They had a couple of digs at goal, and we can't afford to do that. Sometimes it gets too easy, and that's annoying. That because it's too easy, that we can do things that we don't normally do. So I certainly we'll pull them up on Monday for that.
In terms of physicalness as well, was that one of the toughest games this season? And did you expect something like that from Heidelberg?
Absolutely. Knowing Georgie, who I've known since I was 17 years old, he's a tough boy and he puts that into his players. And good luck to them. They play the physical game, but they can play also. I mean, Heidelberg aren't there for no reason. So they're up there in the top positions. So, but we're hard too. We don't take a backward step, and there's no way in the world. So, like I said, this year it's all falling well for us because we're actually putting that physical part of that into our game, which is good, along with the good ball playing.